The Reluctant Dragon Story. Once in a peaceful English village, there lived a young boy named Jim. The village was known for its lush green meadows and picturesque countryside. However, there was a rumor that a ferocious dragon resided in a nearby cave, causing fear and anxiety among the villagers. One day, Jim decided to explore the countryside and see if the rumors about the dragon were true. He ventured into the forest and followed a winding path that led him to the mouth of a dark cave. As he peered inside, he was astonished to find a dragon, not fierce and terrifying, but rather a friendly and polite creature. The dragon introduced himself as St. George and was quite different from the terrifying image that had been painted by the village gossip. Jim was surprised and intrigued by the dragon's gentle demeanor. As Jim spent more time with St. George, he learned that the dragon had no intention of harming anyone. Instead, he loved to read and write poetry and was quite passionate about it. Street. George was a peace-loving dragon who had no interest in causing any harm or destruction. Jim and St. George became fast friends. They spent their days enjoying each other's company and sharing stories and laughter. St. George even recited some of his beautiful poetry, leaving Jim in awe of the dragon's talent. One day, news of the dragon's presence reached the villagers, and they panicked. They gathered their pitchforks and torches and marched towards the cave, determined to get rid of the dragon once and for all. Jim was worried about his newfound friend and rushed to meet the villagers. He tried to explain that St. George was not a threat and meant no harm. However, the villagers were too afraid to listen and demanded that the dragon be driven away. Seeing the fear in the villagers' eyes, Street. George made a decision. He walked out of the cave, facing the angry crowd with calm and dignity. Instead of attacking or defending himself, he recited a beautiful poem about peace, love, and understanding. As St. George's melodious words filled the air, a magical transformation took place. The villagers were moved by the poetry and began to see the gentle nature of the dragon. Fear slowly melted away, replaced by curiosity and fascination. From that day on, the village accepted St. George as a part of their community. He became a beloved figure, and his poetry was admired and cherished by all. The dragon and the villagers learned to coexist peacefully, proving that understanding and compassion can bridge the gap between fear and acceptance. Moral: the reluctant dragon teaches us not to judge others based on rumors or appearances. Sometimes, our prejudices and fears can blind us to the true nature of people or creatures. By taking the time to understand others and overcoming our preconceived notions, we can build bridges of friendship and live in harmony with those who may seem different from us.